it's Melanie Benson-Strick, and I'm the host of New Era Success TV, and I'm also known as the Big Idea Catalyst. I got a question for you. I want to start out today with a question, and it's a question that seems to be coming up with a lot of my clients lately, and that is, when you think about your goals around money, what is the message that you tell yourself? Now, this is really important because we oftentimes don't realize that the message we tell ourselves about why we need to make money is dictating the results we're getting. Now, whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, whether you believe in that there's an energy bigger than us or not, what you have to keep in mind is that the message that we tell ourselves has a huge impact on our emotional state. So if we're constantly thinking about that we have to make money because we don't want to be broke, that's a vastly different motivation inside of us than the idea that we want to make money because of all the great things we can do. Just even feel that in your body right now. So here's a discovery I've had, and this is one of the most powerful segments that I teach in the Big Idea Incubator, because it's my belief that if you're A, you're not congruent, and B, you don't have inside of you the power to motivate and inspire yourself to accomplish really big shifts in your business, then you're going to always feel a little paralyzed. So here's a couple of the things that I've noticed. First of all, the message that we give ourselves about why we want wealth or to make more money or to have greater cash flow or financial security, whatever that is more important than any goal we set. So I want to give you a couple of things to do. If you really are experiencing any kind of up and down, some days your cash flow's up, some days your cash flow's down, or you have erratic cash flow patterns, if you find that you'll get really successful and then you'll lose it all, or maybe you find yourself that you have to work way too hard to generate income, maybe you have all kinds of blocks and you've never made any income at all, whatever that experience you have around money is, this is vital. As a matter of fact, this is something I've been doing with my clients for years, and I didn't even realize how powerful it was till I put it in the Big Idea Incubator. And that is, I want you to sit and think about for a minute all of the reasons why making money is important to you. And write them down. Okay, so this is just a little tiny taste of the exercise I do in the Big Idea Incubator. If you write them down, I want you to start asking yourself, what is the message? Is it something that's moving me towards what I want, or is it moving me away from what I don't want? And here's why. So I think you know to some degree that the thoughts that you think affect your body. They affect your emotions. They affect your energy. So if you're thinking about what you want and it's positive and it's exciting, it's going to inspire you. It's going to expand your energy. It's going to give you more momentum, more excitement, and all that good stuff. But if you are wanting to do something because what you're afraid of will happen, or because you don't want that, or because you're comparing yourself, or all those things that are negative influencers, there is a negative constraint to why you want that money. So here's what I would offer to you. You are in a place in your life right now where you probably want to take this next leap. We need to focus you on shifting the messaging and the energy behind why it's important to you. So if up to now you have been driven by, I don't want to be broke, or I'm afraid I won't have this, or any of the other types of negative influences that are out there, and here's a few of them. I don't want to be broke. I'm afraid that I'll fail. I need to be wealthy because if I'm not, I won't fit in. If I don't keep up with everyone else, I'm a loser. If I don't do this, I'm going to disappoint so-and-so. Those are all negative influencers, even though there's the guise that they are positive. So here's the trick. We have to look at what those negative influencers are and flip them around so that they can actually move us towards what we want. And here's what I learned many years ago that I think is really powerful. And that is, think about it like this. If we do recognize that our thoughts create energy and our energy has an impact on us, and for that matter, that there's this thing inside of us that's a prime, it's like the director. And when we give it a message, when we give it a task, it will go out and it will accomplish it. But If we don't accomplish it, then we're like, why? What happened? That's because the prime director only does exactly what we tell it to do. So if the message is, I don't want to be broke, 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 good. It's going to create, I'm not broke. But at a certain point, when we're no longer broke, the prime director says, I don't know what else to do. So it has no more of a job to do. Its job is gone. It doesn't know what to do, so it has to create being broke. And it will start the cycle over. That might explain why, for months and maybe years, you found yourself in a pattern of creating, blow it up, and go back and start all over. Another way this works is, let's say your prime director is, I have to fit in. Okay, so I have to fit in, I have to fit in, I have to fit in. You get there. You start to fit in. You get there and you go, I don't like this. And now your prime director has no idea what to do because you have fit in. So it has to create some catastrophic situation for not fitting in so that it can go back and reposition you to fit in. So the examples can go on and on and on. And I'd love to make that example work for you. Share some in the blog below. Put your comments in. Tell me, what do you think are the limiters that are holding you back? What are the things that you tell yourself about making money, creating wealth, financial security? By the way, financial security all in itself has a negative energy to it. It's saying that without money, I'm not secure. So if you've always had a value of financial security, you might notice that it's time to shift that and create something else. So here's some of the things you might consider flipping them to. Instead of your motivator and your messaging saying, it's too scary to be broke, I have to create money, you might say, creating wealth and abundance allows me to do more of what I want. Or it could be, having financial flow in my life keeps me feeling peaceful. Think of just flipping it around. Now, some people would say, well, Melanie, like, I don't even know what that would feel like. That's so foreign to me. I get it. I'm not asking you to be perfect with it today, but let's at least get you on the road towards experiencing something that's more in alignment with what you do want. Let's get that energy shifting from the message into your body so that you can create the, not just the wealth, but the impact you want. You know, part of the reason why I'm so passionate about this is I know what it's like to be in erratic cash flow. I know when I've dropped the ball, and the most important thing that I have a job to do every day is to manage my brain so I don't drop the ball. It's no one else's job, it's my job. That's why I hire coaches to help train my brain, to help me stay on track. That's why I surround myself with people who get it and do not let me tell stories on myself, that don't let me get into any kind of energetic vibration that's not in alignment with what I do want. So that's your job. Surround yourself with people who will call you out on your crap. Do not let yourself fall prey to being around people or to buying into situations where they will let you get away with that. It's not serving you. It's not. And it's not going to help you fix this. It's not going to help you transform this and get what you want. And that's why I created the New Era Entrepreneur Community, because I know that I'm not the only one that thrives when I'm around people that think like me. I know that I'm actually really good at spotting it quickly and helping people break out of it. That's why I do the laser coaching and the mastermind calls. So, you know, that might be something that would serve you. And if it does, great. We'd love to have you. You can check it out. There's a little button over there on the newerasuccess.tv page, and you can check it out and see if it's something that resonates for you. But most importantly, it's time for you to make a commitment to get the brain under control, to wrestle that monster that kicks in. And here's the three things. One, be really clear with yourself. Where is it that you might be telling yourself what it is that you don't want? As a motivator, what is it you might be influencing your progress with that's maybe creating anchors that are keeping you stuck? Get clear by writing it down. What are all the reasons why money is important to you? Two, when you find those negative influencers, flip them around. Turn them into something positive. Now, this is where it gets a little more difficult to do it on your own. So that's why, again, the community works. But challenge yourself to shift gears and to get out of the trap of telling yourself the negative messaging and commit to creating the positive messaging. So it could be an affirmation, it could be a new habit, it could be that you need to write down the message you will tell yourself every day. It could be who you're surrounding yourself with, and they're filling your head with all kinds of junk. So make that commitment. And then third, practice. Practice, practice, practice getting and wrestling. This is like a muscle you have to develop. And it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, the people that I'm coaching, they go, oh my gosh, I know this, but I don't do it. Why? Because we forget. Because we get wrapped up in our stuff. Because we slide down the slippery slope. The minute we get off track, it's like a snowball that catches energy and just all of a sudden, boom, we're this big pile of goo at the bottom of the hill, and we have lost our game. We've lost our edge. That's what we have to do. We have to keep our edge. All right, well, I hope this is helpful. I would love for you to share your insights and thoughts about this process for yourself. And if you're going to take it on, hey, let's do it together. Just post in the comments below. Let us know you're taking it on. If you are one of our members, we've got a special forum area just for you where you can take this and tell us what you're up to, and we'll be supporting you through the process. Most importantly, just stop telling yourself the negative things and start telling yourself what's going to get you the results you want. This is Melanie Benson Strick with New Era Success TV.